Hi guys, welcome. I am Summer from Summer Sweet Shop and I'm so excited that you're here. We are getting ready to do our live tip Tuesday. I'm excited to be here with you guys, even though it is a rainy, gloomy day outside. I hope you guys are being creative with your kiddos. I know this is a trying and uncertain time right now, but we are just trying to make the very best of it here. I'm trying to just provide more encouragement and inspire you guys to make beautiful cookies and just to get into the kitchen there with your kids. We're going to have a live class on Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Time, making some s'more cookies. So bring your kids along. You can just watch. I'm going to give the recipe. I'm going to give the recipe later today, so be watching for that so you can get the ingredients if you need it. Hopefully most things that you're going to have on hand, the only things that you'll probably need to buy are like the marshmallows, the Hershey bars, and the graham crackers. But a lot of people have graham crackers already. But today we are going to talk about tips and tipless bags. So I get lots of questions about what bags I like, what bags I use, and let's just talk about that. So I've been decorating for a little over 10 years now. When I started, they only had Wilton bags that were super thick. A lot of cake decorators still use the Wilton bags. But since then, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, they invented and came out with tipless bags. I love these tipless bags. Now at first, when I used these tipless bags, I was like, whoa, these are like really thin and a lot thinner than what I was used to. This is a sample of one. This is from Grunderfully Delicious. Let me see if I can get it on here so you can see it. Grunderfully is the Grunderfully Delicious. Grunder is their last name. And I love these bags. They come in 2 different sizes. You can order these online from her shop. She's in California and she has extremely fast shipping, like amazing. Hi from New York. So highly recommend them, love them. She offers 2 different sizes. Her sizes, she has a small and a medium. This is the small. This is typically what I will put my outline icing in. I'm a 2 icing gal, and so hello from Florida. It's probably nice and sunny there. It is not here. I'm praying that tomorrow gets sunny. Sorry, squirrel. But I like the small bags for my outline icing because you're not using as much. So you see here that like I have my flood in one and my outline in the other. I like to mark them just so I know when I'm using my tipless bags. And then I use the medium-sized bags, which is a lot larger. I believe this one's like about 12 inches long. This one might be like 8, something like that. She just has them listed as 8 and small and medium on her site. The large are going to be like probably too large. In fact, I don't even think that she offers the large anymore. Hi from Brazil. So I also just recently got some Flower Box Bakery bags, and these have like the same type of texture to the outside. I like to have a texture to them, but they are a little bit thicker. So what I would suggest is if you are new to tipless bags, if you have been using Wilton or you haven't using anything because you're a beginner, I would just grab a few. They come in usually packs of 100. You can get them for about $6 or $7. I would just grab some samples of some from like Grunderfully Delicious, Flower Box Bakery. I know Borderlands Bakery also has some that are a little bit on the thicker side, and just see what kind of thickness you like and see what works well for you. So I kind of like them on the thinner side. I got Flower Box just to try them out, just to see what they did and how they worked. So like I said, you can use these. I'm going to show you how to cut these here in just a second, but you can use these with a tip or without a tip. So let's just go over how you use it without a tip. So you're going to put just your icing in here. I like to usually take a cup and take my bag, sorry for the noise, and fold it over. So I have a blog post here and I talked about this recently about how to bag your icing, and this is how I do it. I like to fold it over the cup, and that way I have all of my outside is over here, so I'm not going to get icing on it. And so I just take my spatula and just put it right in here. When I'm done, I take the bag off, pull the sides down, and I will usually squeeze all of my icing down here to the tip. If I can, get as much air out of the bag as you can, because you don't want to have air bubbles when you're outlining and flooding your cookie. And then I'm going to take it and clip it right around here. So I have some fun new clips that I just got in. They're not even on the website. I need to get them up and on the website. But here they are. They are clips, and I just clip them. They've got my little logo on them, and you just clip them around here, and that just keeps all the icing in your bag nice and secure. So a lot of times what I'll do, like this one here, it's Tipless, it's a flood icing. I'll just take it and twist it a little bit and put my clip on, and that keeps all the icing from flowing out of your icing bag. And then it also just helps it not to crust. If it gets crusty on the end when it gets into the air, it will start to crust, and you don't want that getting into your icing. So super great little clips. Those will be on the website very soon. All right, so I'm going to tell you how to cut these in just a minute, but that's what you do for your tipless bags. If you want a tip, let me tell you about some advantages to using a tip and a coupler. So if I take my bag and I'm going to take my coupler, couplers you can get just like, usually like 4 of them for a few bucks. You're good. It comes together, so you're just going to unscrew this top. You're going to pop it in your bag here. And I'm just going to take my scissors, and I'm going to just make a line right here where the indentation is, where the thread is. I'm going to push that back a little bit, and then I'm going to cut right where it was. I think that's where it was. So now I'm just going to push it back through. Oh, it was a little farther up. All right, so I'm going to push it through. So see where my bag starts right here at my thread. That's what I want. I want the thread to start right, the bag to start right at the thread. Because then I'm going to take my tip. I usually like to outline in a 2.5 or a number 2 tip. So this is a number 2. You can see the difference. It's just kind of a personal preference, what you like to use. If I'm going to put my 2.5 on there, I'm going to take the other piece of my coupler and put that on, and then I've got my bag ready to go to fill it up. So you might be asking, what's the advantage to using the tip and the coupler over just using tipless bags? Well, there's a few. So one, I like to use a tipless bag or a tip with a tipless bag because I feel like I have more control over my icing when I'm outlining a cookie and when I'm doing details. Number 2, if you get a clog at all, it's super easy just to take this off, rinse it out, or just throw another tip on and then put it back on, and you don't have to worry about any clogs. And clogs are just where you have now it's really coming down. Oh, all the blooms on my cherry tree are falling off. Makes me sad. Okay, and they're just like where the icing and the meringue powder and the icing just haven't they just have like clumps in it every now and then. Or it could be if it's like older icing. Sometimes it does that. I know. It's so sad. She said the flowers are falling off the trees. I know. It makes me so sad. Stop rain. Okay, so here's the second thing. What you can do is, like, especially if you have like a green, like I'm getting ready to do this green on some leaves here and a little bit for my class. So if I have a green and I have a tip on here and I want to make leaves and I don't want to cut the bag because I'm really bad at cutting the bags. We're going to attempt it today for the class, but we will see. I like this tip, which is a 352, a Wilson 352. It is a leaf tip, and I can just screw it on there. I can outline my cookie in the green. I just pop this on to make my leaves when I'm ready. And then I can just pipe my green leaf on there. And so you just hold it just like this, and it makes a leaf shape, and it's super fun and easy and great to do. So that's why I like to use the tip. It just helps me. One, can keep control of my icing. 2, I can interchange the tips, and I just like that. Shh, Sydney. So let's talk about how to cut your tips. So when you have your bag and you've got your icing all in your bag, with your flood icing, it really doesn't matter because you're just flooding, but this is for like ones that you're going to use for outline or you're going to use for details. You're going to take the seam and you're going to have it pointing straight up, and then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut just straight across. You want to do straight across, and you want to do a small hole because it will be, you could always make it bigger, but you can't make it smaller. So you're just going to do your tip, and I like to have just like a paper towel here just to see what, and that was just an air bubble, what to see. And you want to, when you're writing, you want to have the seam pointing down towards the floor, towards the table. So there you go. That's how you cut your bags. All right, guys, I hope that was super helpful today. I have fun showing you guys this. If you ever have any questions of where you can get these tips, Grunderfully Delicious has them. Couplers you can get on Amazon. Please let me know. It was such a pleasure, and I cannot wait until next Tuesday. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.